Hi guys, Dan Cooper here from Pro Tools Expert, and I've got myself a copy of ADX VVC by Audionamix. So what is ADX VVC? Well, the VVC stands for Vocal Volume Control, and you might remember last year in 2016 I had a look at Audionamix's ADX SVC, Speech Volume Control plugin. And I was quite impressed with that, as it was quite simple to use. It has a similar layout to this plugin, VVC, where you have one volume slider in the middle, and it helps to either dip or raise speech in audio, SVC. Now the vocal volume control plugin, this is designed specifically for melodic vocals, so not speech, but also melodic instruments. Now I've got three examples here I'm going to throw at this to see how it performs, but first let me give you a very quick overview of the GUI. So in the middle here we've got the level volume control, we've got pan, left and right, so once we've got the vocal captured we can place it either to the left or right in between. So if we've got a vocal that's slightly off to one side, we can hopefully push it into the middle a little bit more. Got separation mode on the left here, vocal, obviously for singing voices, and melody, so this can be for instruments such as, let's say, saxophone, why not? Got pitch range below that, this is what it loads up on default, and you set these to be the range of where the acquiring stage, which is to the right of that, will look to try and find the vocal or the melody. Separation options on the right hand side here, we've got high quality, I recommend to keep that on for better results. We've got reverb on and off. Now if we select on, the separation will take any reverb that has been processed with the vocal along with it, or at least it will take some of the reverb with it. If it's off, the vocal separation will be drier. Below that we've got consonants, and this will just help to bring out a little bit more definition in the voice if it's getting lost behind transient material like drums. Right, so let's have a little go with this. But first it's worth me mentioning that you do need an internet connection for this to work. I know it sounds crazy, but unfortunately that is what is required. I'm going to hit acquire, and I know that the pitch range of this example is between G2 and C3. So let's do that. Let's hit play. Okay, hit stop and then separate. I'll speed this up in the edit. Okay, so after a short amount of time, and I won't lie, for that short example, that did take a little bit of time, the separation is done. So let's have a little listen to the results. First, let's try the panning. It's done a pretty good job, I'll be honest. Hard panning, hard left and right though. You do hear some artifacts, so let's just be a little bit more gentle. Put reverb on. Okay, it's done a pretty good job. Now let's have a little go with the volume control feature. Okay, that's done a pretty good job as well. Let's try at the other end of the scale. Let's increase the volume of the vocal. Okay, so in that example, I think it's done a fairly good job. Let's try a different example and a different application. So I've already done the acquire and separate processes for this example. Let's have a little listen first. And you'll hear that the vocal is low and off to one side. I did that on purpose. Now let's see if we can try and repair this a little bit. Get that vocal up the middle and a little bit more in our face. It's a little bit more balanced. Now let's try and bring the volume up in the vocal. It's sort of working. It sort of sounds as though there's an auto panner on the vocal. Let's put the consonants on and the reverb. So it sort of works on this, but it sounds like it's caused other problems, which is a bit of a shame. Now let's try this on the third and final example. Let's use this to adjust the volume of a melodic instrument. Yes, a harmonica, why not? I've done the acquire and separate processes again, but this time I had it set on melodic, and I've done nothing with the pitch range. I just left that out the box. So let's have a little listen. And the panning. Now, to be honest, I think the VVC has worked best on that example compared to the other two. So what's my final thoughts on ADX VVC by Audionamix? Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm more impressed with the ADX SVC plugin than I am with the ADX VVC, as I feel SVC is just kind of a better all-round plugin. It's a tool to fix problems, where VVC, yes, it's a tool to fix problems such as a vocal's not quite loud enough in a mix, or if it's off to one side. But those are things that surely should be fixed in a mix, in my opinion. Whereas ADX SVC, that's fixing volumes of speech in recorded audio or badly recorded audio. And there's not a lot you can do about that, especially if you're in post and you need to raise the volume of a vocal in a loud environment. SVC is the tool for the job. VVC, even though it does its job very well, I just can't see myself ever reaching for it. Now, I would say go get the demo and have a go for this for yourself, but unfortunately Audionamix don't offer a demo of this. But Audionamix do offer a rental period of this plugin for less than $10 for 1 week, so you can give it a try very inexpensively if you are interested in this. Visit the Audionamix website for more information about ADX VVC. Let us know your thoughts about ADX VVC in the comments below. I'm Dan from Pro Tools Expert, and I'll see you again soon.